Hey guys, RanterInShades, or exercise my First Amendment rights vlog style, and this is not my house. I came up to New York for this weekend, and my aunt gave me the keys to her place out in Brooklyn that I spent the night at, and I've been alone here the entire night, and I'm still alone right now, and I'm gonna call a cab to go to the bus stop to take me back to Boston after I finish recording this video. But while I have some time, I figured I'd record a video giving my opinions on TheArchfiend, one of the most popular YouTube ranters of all time. Maybe not the most popular, but one of the most popular, and one of the most highly noted, I guess. So, for about a year or two, I used to be a pretty big fan of TheArchfiend. I used to be a pretty big fan of his videos, and there are still some videos of his that I do still enjoy to this day, like his 16 and pregnant video, which I think is his best video, is that video. But really these days, I've been feeling particularly apathetic towards TheArchfiend, and I've been finding him kind of boring and uninteresting these days. Really, I just look at TheArchfiend and think, yeah, he's becoming irrelevant, and I think he even knows this himself. He's mentioned in a couple videos before, I think, that, I forget which video it was, when he said that he was going to stop doing Let's All Laugh at Fanboy comment videos because there's nothing left to say about fanboys, and there's nothing left to say about these YouTube whores. Nothing left to say about them, and anything more that he could be saying about those people, like Shane Dawson, iJustine, Ray William Johnson, SXE Phil, Shay Carl, you name it. Anything more he could be saying about them just feels a bit forced to me. You can tell in a lot of his most recent videos that there isn't really a lot of passion in what he's talking about, because I guess he's kind of struggling to, maintain his audience's attention. And he is able to maintain a good bit of his audience's attention, but I don't know, I've been finding him to be a bit boring, aside from some select videos. Like, the last thing that I really remember TheArchfiend feeling passionate about when he spoke about it, aside from the couple videos he made about Smosh and their campaign, aside from that, the last thing he really spoke about that he really felt passionate about was the Nick Studio 10 saga, which I found to be particularly hilarious. I found that saga to be kind of funny. But that was really the last thing that he did that he really felt passionate about. And that's where I get the idea that he's not as relevant as he once was, because, like I said, there's nothing left to say about YouTube whores or about their fanboys. There's nothing really left to say, and that is where TheArchfiend gets most of his notoriety from talking about them. But there's nothing left to say about them. And most of those people that he's spoken about, they've pretty much fallen off the charts, and they're not as popular as they used to be. And he's noted this in a lot of his most recent videos. So really, there's really nothing left to say about them. And that's why I have never made any videos about those people, and probably will never make any videos about those people, because there's nothing more that I could be bringing to the table about them. And this may just be my opinion about TheArchfiend, you know. I haven't been finding a lot of his newer videos to be as interesting as a lot of his older videos. Maybe that's just me not really being a big diehard fan of TheArchfiend. I mean, like I said before, I used to be pretty big on him. Back on the Rock Freak McCool account, back when he was using fan-made intros, I made a video and sent it to him, and I will link that video in the description. You see me without the shades, playing guitar. I'll link you to that. But that was a year ago, back when I think TheArchfiend had more passion for what he spoke about. But since then, since he's not really having a lot of passion about what he's speaking about, and most of it kind of seems forced, at least to me anyway, that's kind of a telling sign to me that he is becoming irrelevant, or is irrelevant, and I think he knows this. And other than that, I've really just been finding more entertainment and pleasure in other YouTubers or different types of ranters. I've been finding more entertainment in them than I can really say that I've been finding in the Archfiend in recent months. People like Nate Talks to You, I Must Destroy All, JJ Discussions, Nick Malazzo, Official GATG, you name it. I've been finding more entertainment and pleasure in their content than I can really say I am about the Archfiend now. And that's why I decided to unsubscribe to him about a month or so after I unsubscribed from UTF. Really, I just don't find the Archfiend all that interesting anymore. I mean, the Archfiend, he used to be a big driving force in calling out all these YouTube horrors, but since then more people have come along, and I just find them to be a lot more entertaining. If you still find the Archfiend interesting, if you're a fan of his, that's fine. I'm not saying you aren't allowed to be a fan of his or find his videos interesting, but this is just my opinion. I don't really find the Archfiend worth my attention anymore, and really, I've just been finding entertainment in other people, and been noticing that he doesn't really have a lot to say anymore. And why bother, continuing to follow somebody if they just don't really have anything interesting to say anymore? I may check back in here and there, but other than that, nothing the Archfiend can really do, at least for my interests. I'm not saying he has to, but whatever. And I think that's where I'm going to end this video. So thank you for watching, and thank you for hearing me out. I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time.